Okay, so let's continue this question. So what was here? We are given that we have to find the ratio in which this point PK7 divides the segment joining the points A and B. And also we have to find the K. Means what here? We are already given the coordinates of the points which is dividing the given line segment. But we are not given the ratio here. So we have to find the ratio. That is, we have to find this M and N in which the segment AB is divided. So what we are going to do? Firstly, whatever the coordinates are given to us, we are, with the help of that, we are going to find this x1 y1 and x2 y1. So this a x1 y1 is nothing but a 8 9. Similarly, this b x2 y2 is nothing but b 1 2. So here we get all these four values. Next, what is here? We are given this point pk7 which divides the segment AB. So therefore this pk7 is nothing but pxy. Therefore we get the value of x and y. So now what we required? We require the value of m and n. And also we want to find the value of k here. So firstly let's use the section formula here. Since we are already given the coordinate of y here, so we have first taken the value formula for y here. Therefore, this y is equals to my2 plus ny1 by m plus n. The formula for this using the section formula. Simply put the values here. We have the value of y. We have the value of y2, y1. Only we don't have m and n. So, simply solve this one. After solving, we get 7m. This 2m will come to this side. So, 7m minus 2m is 5m. And this 7n will goes to this side. That is 9n minus 7n, so which is equals to 2n. Therefore what we get? M by n is equals to 2 by 5. That is the ratio m as to n is equals to 2 as to 5. So first thing is completed. The ratio we have found out. Next, what we require? We require to find the value of k here. So now let's see for this section formula for x, which is equals to mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n. So this implies, what is this? Value of x is given to us, which is equals to k. M we are just find out 2. X2 we are having, which is equals to 1. N we are find, and x1 is also equals to 8 here, divided by m plus n, that is 2 plus 5. So just solve this one. This is 2 ones are 2 plus 5 are 40 divided by 2 plus 5 is 7, which is equals to 42 by 7. So what it implies? 7 ones are 7, 7 6 are 42. So this implies k is equals to 6. So in this way we have found out the ratio as well as the value for k. So it is very easy, student. You can get this. Just questions are asked changing the things here. The same formula was there, the section formula, and we have to find the different things here, the ratio and the coordinate, the value for k here. So in this way I have done this. Okay, so hope so you understood this very well. Now let's see the next question. One more we are taking here. So what is here? Question number 8. In this triangle ABC, we are given the value of g. And obviously you know very well, if triangle ABC is given, then g is nothing but the centroid. So if the coordinates of A and B are given to us, we have to find the coordinate of C. Again, it is very easy, students. Coordinate of G is given, coordinate of C is found out. So let's do this. Firstly, let's write down the value of x1, y1, x2, y2. So this is A x1, y1. Then this is B x2, y2, which is nothing but B3, 5. This is C x3, y3, which we have to already find out, and the g xy, which is equals to g minus 4 minus 7. So this implies x1 is equals to minus 14, y1 is equals to minus 19. X1 is equals to minus 14, y1 is equals to minus 19. X2 is equals to 3, y2 is equals to 5. Yes. C we have to find out. X is equals to minus 4 and y is equals to minus 7. So what is here? Centroid is given. So which formula we are going to use? Centroid is given. So we are going to use the centroid formula. Therefore, by centroid formula, So let's use this centroid formula. What is your centroid formula? All of you know very well. This xy is equals to x1 plus x2 plus x3 divided by 3, and this is for y, y1 plus y2 plus y3 divided by 3. So therefore, let's write for x. Was not necessary, but still no problem. I am doing it side by side only. So here x is equals to, x is already given to us, which is equals to -4. x1 is given -14, x2 is given 3, x3 we have to find out, divided by 3. So this implies I am taking this 3 to this side. -4 into 3, -12. -14 plus 3, -11 plus x3. We have to find out x3. So keep this x3 and taken to this side. This -11 will goes to this side. So that is -12 plus 11. So you get x3 is equals to -1. So now let's see for y what we'll get. Sorry, y3. Y is given -7. y1 is given -19. y2 is given +5, and y3 we have to find out. So -7 into 3, -21. -19 plus 5 is -14 plus y3. So y3 we have to find out. So this is -21 plus 14. So therefore we get y3 is equals to -5. That is, therefore coordinates of point C are point C -1, -5. So this was so easy, students. Means here whatever A, B, C, G, from this any if any 3 coordinates you are given to you, you can easily find out the 4th one. This happens for everything, whether it is a centroid formula, whether it is a midpoint, if you have to find for the midpoint, or whether it is for the section formula. You have to just decide, you have to just understand which formula you have to use there, whether section formula, midpoint formula, or centroid formula. You can solve any of this. So this is only from the practice set 5.2. All the questions are same here. Hope so you can go through this very well and you can solve this. Okay, so thank you.